Assalamualaikum guys, my name is Mahir and I welcome you all to my channel. So today's topic of discussion is another core concept in the section 3 waves, that is a reflection of waves. So first of all, let us define the reflection. What is actually reflection? It is defined as the bouncing back of a wave from a plane within the same medium following the law of reflection. So here are some key terms including law of reflection that we need to understand. But before that, let's first study how reflection actually looks like. Let's assume that this is a horizontal plane and a wave is emitted at this plane. This wave is called incident ray or incident wave. How to show the reflection is actually a basic step. The point where the incident wave touches the plane, you need to draw an imaginary line which is perpendicular to the surface and is known as normal. The angle at which the wave touches the plane is called angle of incidence, and the angle at which it reflects back, which is known as reflected wave, is known as angle of reflection. Now, sorry. Now, what actually the law of reflection states? The law states the angle of incidence is always equals to the angle of reflection. Besides this law, we also have to study four important key terms. The first one is incident wave, the second one is reflected wave, the third one is angle of incidence, and the fourth one is angle of reflection in detail. So let's study these four key terminologies. The first terminology is incident wave. It is a wave approaching a plane that is a reflecting surface. For example, a mirror. The second key terminology is a reflected wave or reflected ray. It is a wave that bounces back from the plane. Third key terminology is angle of incidence. And the fourth one is angle of reflection. So angle of incidence is the angle between the normal line and the incident wave, whereas the angle of reflection is the angle between the reflected wave and the normal line. And the law of reflection states that these two angles will always be equal to each other in every possible case. Now let us look at some important type of questions that can come in exam. There are two types of questions that can be tested in exams. The first one is quite straightforward. That is when a horizontal or a vertical plane is given along with incident ray and incident wave fronts. And the case number 2 or the scenario number 2 is the examiner will give you an inclined plane and horizontal wave fronts. This second type of question will actually test your patience in exam कि आप इसको कितना calmly deal करते हो और सही करते हो. Let's discuss the two questions one by one. We are discussing the case number 1. Let's say this is a horizontal plane जिसको आप एक मिरर या रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस भी कह सकते हो, और ये एक इंसिडेंट वेव एग्जामिनर ने दिखाई हुई है जो एक सर्टेन एंगल पे इमिट हो रही है. इसमें कुछ वेव फ्रंट्स भी हैं and now the examiner asks you to draw the reflected wave of this emitting wave. The steps to draw reflected wave are quite simple. Step number 1 is draw a normal line at the point where incident ray touches the plane. Okay, let's draw it. Always remember that this normal line will always be perpendicular, that is at 90 degree to the plane. Then with the help of a protractor, measure the incidence angle. Let's say this angle is 30 degree in this case. Then using the protractor, mark a reflected wave for the same angle of reflection. Measure it a reflected wave and draw the wave fronts of the same wavelength and in same number on the reflected wave perpendicular to the reflected wave. I may write down these steps here. Step number 2 is draw a reflected wave from the normal at an angle that is actually angle of reflection, which would be equal to the angle of incidence. And the final step is that you draw wave fronts of same wavelength, that is lambda, in same number on the reflected wave. On the reflected wave. Now let us discuss case number 2 and then we will wrap up this video. Case number 2 here is that you have been given an inclined plane and some horizontal wave fronts. If these are not looking horizontally, sorry for that. I can nothing do right now because I do not have a ruler. The thing you have to do is select any of the wavefronts that you find most convenient to draw the reflected wave from it. Then using a set square, that is a right angle triangular shape instrument in a geometry box, place it at this point. Let's say I have selected this wave, place it at this point and draw a normal. Now here the tricky part is that you cannot use a ruler in marking the normal line on a inclined plane, because the reason is that examiner will check it with the help of a set square, and if he found it that your normal is greater than or lesser than 90 degree, your marks will be gone. Then with the help of a ruler, protractor mark the incident angle and draw a reflected wave at the same angle to the incident angle. Once you have done the work on this wavefront, then you just have to select a ruler and draw parallel wavefronts from the first wavefront. They must be parallel to each other, because in previous video we have discussed that wavefronts are drawn at equidistant and parallel to each other. Okay, so now we have discussed all the possible type of questions that can be tested in the examination. And now the last part of this video is properties of reflection. First of all, the first property of the reflection is that after undergoing reflection, a wave's wavelength, that is lambda, remains same. Similarly, its wave speed represented by small v, and frequency represented by small f remains same, but its direction changes. If you have watched my previous video on the concept of diffraction, the properties of diffraction and reflection are similar to each other. They are 100% similar. So if you have studied the properties of diffraction or reflection, they will help you out in understanding the properties of each other. These two properties are same as in these three properties are same as in diffraction, and this property is different as in diffraction. That's it from my side today. Take care. Allah Hafiz.